Adam Hughes here, race director for the Cartersville Duathlon and PTS Endurance Series. I'm standing here in beautiful Dellinger Park in Cartersville, Georgia, site of the 2014 Cartersville Duathlon. This year's Cartersville Duathlon features many exciting new additions, one being the Cartersville Duathlon Dash. The other exciting addition to this year's race is a prize purse given to the top overall male and female winners of the duathlon. The PT Solutions Cartersville Duathlon, presented by Lake Point Sporting Community, will take runners and bikers on a 3.1 mile run, a 17-mile bike ride, and back into a 3-mile run. Brett Daniels, endurance coach for PTS Sports, will be taking you on a journey, highlighting each aspect of the course, step by step, in an effort to get you to the podium. Thank you for your support of the 2014 Cartersville Duathlon.
The Cartersville Duathlon bike course begins and ends at Dellinger Park. As you exit the park, you'll be crossing over several sets of speed bumps. If you're a person who likes to get into their shoes on the bike, you want to make sure that you're in your bike shoes prior to crossing over the speed bumps. After exiting the park, you'll turn right on Pine Grove Road. Pine Grove Road is pretty straightforward. It's a straight shot about a mile out of the park. The road surfaces are fairly good. There are a few potholes you want to watch out for. After a quick left, there'll be a right on the Old Mill Road. The beginning of Old Mill Road is a small climb, about a 4% grade. You want to be in a smaller gear here so not to burn your legs up and let your heart rate come down from the first run. After cresting the hill, you'll get a nice downhill section. There are two sets of railroad tracks you'll have to go over, one of which on South Irwin and the other one on South Bridge Drive. After the turn on the South Bridge, it's another small climb up to Highway 41. After a right turn onto Highway 41, you'll get a brief break with some flat to downhill sections. The key portion of the Highway 41 section of the ride is the climb that starts about mile 4.5 on the bike and goes for about a mile and a half as you climb into Emerson. This is another hill that doesn't look like much, but it'll burn your legs up if you're not smart and try to overpower and go about it and ride up it. The next key section as you cross Old Highway 41 and use the exit ramp going into Emerson, use caution as this is a very, very sharp turn and there's usually gravel along this section. At the bottom of the exit ramp there'll be someone there to direct you to the left where you'll ride on Main Street through Emerson. This is a mostly downhill section. Use caution as you're going through Emerson. As you can see, there are many entrances and exits for local businesses that can't all be monitored by volunteers. One tricky area of this part is the fact that there's wind out of the north to northwest. You'll be heading into the wind as you go downhill. At the 9.5 mile mark, there's a left turn on the Pagamine Road. As you make this turn, use caution as there is frequently gravel on this turn. And there's also a pretty good short, steep hill after you make the turn. Make sure you're in a smaller gear. Once you're on the Pagamine Road, you can get down into your aero bars, put your head down, and go. This is a flat, fast section of the course. As you approach the end of Pagamine Road, there'll be a right turn at mile 12 on the Old Alabama Road. This is another section of the course where the wind will come into play. The wind is out of the northwest like it was on the day we filmed this video. You'll be riding into a significant headwind for the majority of this portion of the course. There are also some uphill sections where you want to be in a smaller gear, so not to burn up your legs for the second run. As you get to the end of this section of the course, there's a short, steep climb up to the intersection at Dothan Ferry Road where you'll take a right. Once you turn onto Indian Mound Road southeast, the wind will be a factor here as well as you're riding across an exposed field. You can see on either side of the road that there's nothing to break the wind, so if there is significant wind on race day, it will be a factor. It will be a crosswind on this section of the course. As you turn back into Dellinger Park, stay in your bike shoes. You'll be going over several sets of speed bumps. Once you cross over the last section of speed bumps, which is right next to the bathrooms, you'll be able to get out of your shoes and have plenty of time before transition.